Hi there, I want to talk to you about meditation. Meditation is the next pillar in my pillars that make up my protocol, and it's an important one. Now, I know you probably believe that diet can help you, and supplements can help you, and the chemotherapy, which would be sort of like a supplement, can help you. But mindset and the meditation that goes on between your ears is super important as well. I didn't think it was so much. When I was younger, I was brought up in a conservative Christian home, and meditation was considered like opening your mind to the dark side. Well, it's not that at all. It's like calming the mind. And you've heard me talk about this before, if you followed me at all, on my videos about the monkey mind. Yeah. You know how hard it is when you try to get to sleep and you put your head on the pillow and you try so hard to get your mind to like calm down and stop thinking about stuff and stop worrying about emails and stop worrying about text messages, stop worrying about things that you had to do today that you didn't get done. Those are things that are the monkey mind that you need to calm down. And when you do calm down, something magical happens. Your body starts accepting this calm and this peace and starts getting into, I'm going to tell you again, homeostasis. I want you to remember that word, write it down in your journal, look it up on Google if you must. It's the balancing of the body, not only physically, but spiritually, in all matter. It's like getting in a state of balance. Now, it's okay to have these things like chattering all the time in your head, but you have to recognize them and then put them aside and be able to control them. And that's what meditation does. That's why we call it practicing meditation, a meditative practice, right? As with exercise that I talked to you about in another video, I want you to do this on a daily basis at the same time every day. Why? Why, Dave? Because when you do things at the same time every day, you start to develop a habit. A habit becomes something that when you don't do it, you go, gosh, I forgot about my meditation today. I go further. I not only try to do it at the same time every day. My meditation in the morning is at 8:30 in the morning. And in the afternoon, I try to fit it in there between the 7 and 8 o'clock hour, right? 20 minutes each session, twice a day. That's a lot, Dave. That's 40 minutes out of my day. But it's 40 minutes dedicated to you and like clearing your mind and calming things down. So it's very important. If you can pull this off, you're going to see such benefit. You will not believe the clarity that you can have when you get your mind calm. And the way that you do this is you get into a calm state and either just be quiet and concentrate on your breath through your nose, all right? And if you can, try to go for 20 minutes, set a timer. 20 minutes of nothingness, but concentrating on your breath. Now, you'll first be able to do it for like 7 seconds. And then you'll start thinking about car payments, or you didn't brush your teeth this morning, or you forgot about that bill, or something that needs to be taken care of. But this is your time that you want to have just for you and push everything out. So how do you do that? You keep coming back to your breath. Keep coming back to. Say, no, push that out. Don't want to think about paying bills right now. I'm going to concentrate on this breath. Out. Sometimes it's good if you can give it like colors, like maybe blowing out through your nose is red and inhaling is blue. So inhale blue colors, exhaling red. And I've heard a lot of the so-called meditation gurus say that we should try to breathe deeply, like belly breathing, like down where your belly actually expands. And then hold that breath for a little bit, let it out. Don't get to where you're getting like lightheaded or anything like that. We don't want that happening, right? But what you want to do is get into like a rhythm, right? And the longer that you can concentrate on that breath, the further away these problems and this monkey mind is gonna go. Goal, take that monkey mind and move it out of the way. Have peace. Don't think about anything but your own peace. Think about your mind, think about your healing. But don't go to the hospital. Don't go to your oncologist. Don't do any of those sort of things. Just stay with you and think about you and the benefit this is bringing you, and deep breathing, you know what benefit that'll bring, and keep going for it. Now, there are other meditative practices where you can get guided meditation, where you can use an app or some kind of recording and listen to a person that is guiding you through the meditation. That's what I do for the morning. In the afternoons, toward evening, I go by myself, more of a transcendental meditation. You can look that one up too. That's where I think about a mantra and I hold that, whatever that word is or that sound is. You've heard this done before, right? With meditation. And do that for your 20 minutes. And what you do is the way it works is you come back and you concentrate on that one thing, and that takes your mind off other things, because you can't concentrate on two things at the same time. You can't do it. It's true. So bring yourself back to the meditation. Keep going for it slowly, minute by minute. You're going to get it. You won't always get it. I've been doing this for years, and I still my mind goes way off. My mind goes to Brazil and coffee beans or something like that, right? And totally off the track. But you know what's so cool about this? It's free, and you can get right back on track when you fall off the rails, okay? So it's a good exercise. Why do I think it's necessary is one of my pillars. Why? Because I have found that it is so easy with someone that has cancer or another kind of debilitating disease to go down that slippery slope of thinking, woe is me, this isn't gonna work, I need to get my things in order, I might die the end of the year, I might not see another Christmas, I gotta reach out to all my family. You know, you just keep on going down this negative path and your body starts thinking, you know what, okay, maybe we're done here. This is it. Instead of like, you know what, I'm not gonna listen to that stuff. I'm gonna gain my own strength. I'm gonna go for it, I'm gonna calm my mind down, let my body do its thing, and listen to your body. Your body will tell you, I'm sick of what you're eating. You don't drink enough. You eat too much. You eat too much of the wrong thing. There's so many things that your body is talking to you, and you don't listen if you have monkey mind going 24/7. You know what I'm talking about when I talk about monkey mind. Nobody has to explain what monkey mind is. You know how monkeys are. They're all over the place all the time. And that's what your mind is doing. We are capable as human beings to think like a cajillion thoughts, one right after another, firing them off. Choo, 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 choo. So many that we can't even remember the first thought that we thought. Think about that. So what I want you to do is this week, if you can, find a good app. I use an app called Insight Timer. INSIGHT, like insight, all together, insight, and then space, timer. Now, you can set this thing up to do the Tibetan bells, bong, you know, through your 20 minutes of meditation. Set them up to do once every minute or once every 20 seconds. You can do different bells, or you can listen to guided meditations. There's a guy on there that I really like, and I'll share that with you if you shoot me a DM or an email or some kind of get in touch with me. And on that website, there's one that I simply love. He's just the best in my book. And when you come out of that guided meditation, you feel like a winner. And that's where I want you to feel, because I want you to feel this for you. Because you need to feel like you're winning against this whatever's in you. You want to have a step ahead of the cancer. Because cancer ain't going to take a day off, buddy. Right? When you're watching The Simpsons or whatever on TV, cancer's not watching The Simpsons. Cancer's not watching TV. Cancer's not doing crazy stuff on Netflix or whatever. Cancer's going. Stopping day and night. Hey, what'd you just eat there? Glucose? Oh man, thank you. Now I can grow, be stronger. Instead of meditating, got my mindset right. I'm gonna kill this thing. I'm gonna eat right. I'm gonna stay dedicated. I'm gonna do what Dave says. I'm gonna let Dave create a protocol for me, and I can do that with, help you if you want me to. Just take my hand and we'll walk through it and start a healing process in your body. It's possible. And I want you to have it. I don't want to hear. I love when you guys write me. There's so many people that write, either send emails or they direct message me. And they say, Dave, my doctor says this, and this is what I'm doing. And I'm thinking, did you not take like 1 second out of your day and figure out what you can do for yourself as far as curing or healing the type of cancer that you have? Because your oncologist won't do that for you. What they do, for the most part, is they kind of try to line up the chemo to the type of cancer that you have. Say it's this one over here, right? And then after so many sessions, they say, let's take an MRI and see how well you're doing on the chemo. Sorry for the side effects. That just happens. But let's see how you're doing. And so you see that the tumor has either grown bigger or smaller or whatever. Maybe it's disappeared. Happy for you. But the crummy life that you had during the chemo is one thing. And you can mitigate a lot of those side effects by different parts of my protocol that I've talked about before. And I'm not saying this is for everybody, because I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nutritionist. Don't follow a thing that I say, okay? But I'm telling you what I do. If you take interest in it, try it for yourself. I said, try it. People told me this. Here's this, try it. Meditation, give it a try and see what it does for you. Now, for me, it's a little different than your meditation. I feel better, my mind's clear, let's go on. Right foot forward, steps. For me, it's different. I use meditation in a different way. I also use it to clear my mind, but it's in conjunction with, and this is not part of my protocol, but maybe I should put it in the meditation pillar, and that is journaling. So through journaling, I connect to higher power, which you may call God, or higher power, spirit, supreme being, the man upstairs, whatever you call it. I call spirit, okay? I don't give it a him or a her, because it doesn't have a him or a her. It's without that, okay? As far as we know, it's never shown, never has revealed a gender. So I meditate my mind is clearer, then I am more open to see what spirit presents in front of me. All right? It's sort of like when you're in traffic and there's lots of cars around you, and then someone asks you later, what cars did you see? And you can't remember even one of them because there's just so many, nothing stood out. And when your mind is clear and you are seeking something, then when you look at traffic, it's easy, to see something that stands out because that's where it's at. It's there in front of you all the time. And people who do not give a chance to spirit to do something, or higher power to come in and arrange their lives, they are blind to opportunities, they are blind to help, and they continue on the path trying to seek, but they don't open up where they can have the possibility of spirit, of something divine helping them on this path. So, clear my mind, journal. In journaling, I connect. A lot of times that pen goes to work on the paper, and I look back at it and I say, that's not from me, it came from spirit. It's just like when you hear somebody speak that is in a setting where, they are inspiring to you. The things they say, it's like, oh my gosh, where's this coming from? And many times when you talk to them, they say, that's, I feel like I'm a channel. I'm channeling this great information. So let's bring it back to you and me and cancer, or whatever disease you might have. There's you, there's spirit, or the guy upstairs, higher power, God, whatever you want to call that. And the way you communicate with them is through reaching out, asking, or just speaking. Sometimes you get in a quiet place, like outside, sunset. Doesn't have to be spectacular. It could be in the rain, with a poncho, or even without, just let it rain on you, right? Or sunshine, and you're speaking one-on-one. And when you do this meditation, when you're in a meditative state, your mind is clear to what? Receive, ask, then you receive whatever's coming from spirit, whatever's coming from the divine. You are now open and observant to what's being sent to you. Now, the next step in this, I go further in the protocol. I really want you to book like a one-on-one with me. I offer free short sessions, like 15 minutes, we'll talk. And if you feel it's worth it, we can keep going then, or you can book another session, and then I can coach you in this area. But where you want to get to is where you are open to receiving whatever the higher power, whatever that entity has for you, which is always better than you could have done yourself, and always the best answer, the perfect answer. I will say this, the only thing you have to do on your part is to keep your dang hands off the steering wheel. Don't try to take over. Once you ask for it, you've asked higher power for it, right? Spirit. So spirit's going to do something. I guarantee it. When you ask and leave it alone, don't worry, and we can get deep into this, but I want to do that with you one-on-one. And I really feel this will benefit you. If you're watching this video and you don't go to the link in the description and book a one-on-one, I just don't know how I mean, I'm offering to help you 15 minutes for free. You can get a lot out of 15 minutes. If you want to dig further, as many people have, and set up a protocol from the supermarket of stuff that is out there and available today that helps in a more natural way to heal cancer, then let's set something up and, let's work it out to where you're going and working and doing just as much vitality as I have, right? To the point where the scientific community starts to take interest. That's what's happened to me. And I don't take the credit all myself. I've had like a team of researchers, a team of nutritionists, a team of scientific people that have helped so much in gathering all this information. A lot of work, a lot of money. I want to help you. And this is the way we can do it. I do it through Zoom calls, just like me and you right here. And you get to talk to me and open it up for a month of calls, and then follow up on the phone, text messages or phone messages or phone calls. It's weird to say that anymore. We use so many different platforms now. The phone call, who does a phone call, right? But we can do that as well. That's me, and work that out for you. It's just so beneficial, and I want to see more and more people on that, okay? Meditate, calm your mind, which allows you to be open to what higher power has to offer, so you're not blinded by the monkey mind that happens, all the stuff going about. It's like being in that crowd, crossing the street in Times Square, and you lose focus on that person that you were with, and for 15 to 20 minutes, you're lost. You're by yourself going, Bob, where are you? And you get on the phone and say, Bob, I'm over here on the corner. What happened? It's because there's so much static going on at the same time. Meditating will not only calm your whole body, but it also calm your mind to get into a receiving state where whatever the divine sends you, you're going to be ready to receive, right? Let your hands off that steering wheel. Don't try to take over. When you see things starting to move, that's a mistake I always made. I always try to go, I can do better than this. I can do faster than this. I know what's going to happen. Let me take over. And divine always, without hesitation, will let you do what you want to do and will back off. And you will have to ask again if you want any more help. That's just the way it works. It's a principle that I've seen work in so many lives and so many times that once you take control again, you start doubting what spirit can do and you start trying to do it yourself, which you will find is a worse off resolution for your problem. And spirit had this cool way of arranging things, because just think about it. The divine can see in the future, knows what's going to happen. So they'll shuffle pieces around on that chessboard to make things perfect for you, the best answer possible. And for you, you look at it and you go, that doesn't look right. I mean, how can they, you don't understand the game well enough to know what's going on. So just don't try to figure out the how. Don't. Ask, wait, believe that it's going to happen for you. And then when it does happen, you receive it, and then you're immensely grateful for what happened in your life, right? And that way you open the door for more things. And I tell you, if you use this formula for every decision that you have in your life, you're going to be a better person. I mean, big things, small things. What frequency should I have the guy deliver the spring water in my house? Spirit, help me out with that. Start journaling about it. Ask. Leave it alone. Wait for the answer. The answer will come. In something as simple as that, you'll get an answer. one way or the other. Maybe you're doing it right already. Nothing wrong with that. But if you aren't, Spirit will show you. If you are in a meditative state, mind's calm, right? We're going through this every day. Calm down that monkey mind. Then when the situation with the water bottles or whatever you're asking about shows up, you'll be open and say, that's the answer. That's it right there. It may come from another person's voice to your ear, because Spirit uses all kinds of methods and ways and tools and bills, things, papers that come in the mail, all kinds of stuff. It's cool to watch it happen. And I tell you, the biggest lesson that I learned was keeping my hands off the wheel and stopping sabotaging what was going on. I always would sabotage it. Even close to the very end, I'd go, oh, gosh, I see where this is going. Let me do it, right? Spirit would back off. The thing would take a turn. And once again, I'd be deep in the ditch, off the track where I didn't want to go. So meditate. You don't have to do it at 8:30 in the morning. You can do it first thing when you wake, right? When you're still kind of sleepy, it's fine, because guess what? Your mind's listening to what's going on. In the morning, when you're sort of sleepy, I would do like a guided meditation. Look up that insight timer and try using that. Just listen to some of those words. 20 minutes, you'll be great, okay? In the afternoon, if you can, I know it's a challenge for a lot of people, they forget. But right around from 5 to 7, anytime in there, make an effort to take out 15, 20 minutes. Just you and Spirit, just you and God, just you and higher power, and just open yourself up and talk, right? Listen. Concentrate on your breath. Calm down that monkey mind. You can do the same thing for sleep too. Just calm down. Take it slow. Life is worth polishing up and living to the fullest extent you can. And you can't do it with monkey mind. You'd be thinking too much about stupid stuff. Things that really don't matter in life. What matters is you, your happiness, clarity, your plans, family, all this. Just take it. Take it up there. Let them figure it out. Let him figure it out. Let it figure it out. Right? It will. I guarantee it 100% of the time. You'll get an answer and you'll go, wow, I could never have thought this up. It's just too complicated, but it's perfect. It's perfect. Works out every time. All right? Hey, thanks for watching this. Thank you for subscribing. And thank you for liking the video. And also thank you for using that little bell on there to know when the videos do drop. And you can watch them immediately. All right? Thanks for being you. Thanks for the support. I received so many direct messages, also emails, and on all the social media platforms, just words of encouragement. Just say, I'm thinking of you, Dave. Keep going strong. Thanks for sharing your life. All that stuff's just like, yeah. But it's not really all about that. My mission is to help other people that don't know anything about these protocols that could be a big benefit in their life. Much, much cheaper, much, much quicker response, and a lot more power if you compare the percentage of people that have a healing due to natural stuff that doesn't cost much compared to like chemo or other drugs that cost a small fortune that our insurance is so willing to pay. It's just crazy. What a system. Anyway, catch you on the next video. Thank you so much for your time. And let me know in the comments below if you have anything about meditation or what you had to go through, or if you do meditation. If you don't, if you think it's stupid, let me know, okay? Let's chat.